Okay, so actually let's go check our inventory. Starting the Artifice book will increase the reader's theory of enchantment and artisan subskills by 2. The knowledge sticks in your head for a bit more than 4 days. Okay, that could be useful. Okay, let's find out what this reminder sheet does and continue to learn things. A well-written reminder sheet will increase a person's choice of skill by 2 points for 2 weeks at a time. That's super useful. Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind. So I don't even think I need to do the trial thing to find out about reminder sheet, but we'll still do it. Okay, well, we have 3 actions, so we might as well start bringing up our study levels again. The next one I want to do society and its persuasion, because that's what made us fail the last time. So we'll start bringing that up. And we'll just go down the list for study levels like we usually do. As you're walking down the hallway looking over your notes for Professor Vida's class, who's our history teacher, a black cat suddenly appears out of nowhere and leaps right in front of you. You say hello to the cute little kitty and keep walking. Black cats are so adorable. A few moments later, a purple cat jumps out of nowhere and threatens to cross your path. You freeze in terror. Everyone in Illumia knows that when a purple cat crosses your path, you're destined for 176 days of bad luck. Oh, that's cute. How old is the purple cat? Screw it. I don't really believe in these superstitious things. You stare at the purple cat but can't discern its age, although you don't quite understand what the cat's age has to do with anything. That's a good point, actually, now that I think about it. Just keep walking. Fuck it. Frightened, you decide to keep walking and hope the purple cat stays put. Sadly, your first step startles the furry feline, and he dashes towards you. He immediately gets caught up in your feet and trips you. As you fall to the floor, the purple pussycat turns around and runs back the way he came. You hurt yourself during the fall, but fortunately you kept the purple cat from crossing your path. That was a close one. Okay. That just seems stupid, but whatever. I've learned about the reminder sheet, which pretty much just tells me what the ability does. Oh well, it's good to know if we ever get more reminder sheets. I won't have to go looking through the action list. We have learned about Heart of a Lady. How does one define the heart of a lady? Is it found in the woman who strolls casually past the person begging in the street because she wishes not to see the vagrant? Or is it in the person who stops and offers the hungry a bit of food? What is one's definition of high society? A person who follows the appropriate rules, or one who follows the rules of humanity? I don't know, personally. One should probably just treat people good. How about that? You have added socialize to yourself. By getting out and mingling with your fellow students, you can, with a successful insight and social skills roll, gain one step to a random society subskill and 1 point in a random relationship. Okay, that's actually interesting. So, mingle, meet some new people, that's good. And I've learned a bit about revision, which is completely useless to me, but what have you. Massage muscles to yourself. This action will increase a person's running, wrestling, and acrobatic skills by 1 point each. Wow, that's actually good. Proper utilization of the massage will also increase one's vitality and stress maximum. The effect has a good 3 days. Okay, so it's a temporary increase. Okay, that's still pretty good. That might be something I use like right before finals or something. Okay, so we're gonna continue down, increasing skills. We want long shade. We want the regular library if we can. And let's use the athletics field because that will reduce stress by 2. I believe. Yep, we have 3 in stress. I could also just rest and that'll fix my vitality. But that shouldn't be a problem. What is this concealment thing? I'm assuming it's because of this. I didn't really add anything else, so... Oh, I'm holding the big piece of wood. Let's actually put the big piece of wood away. It's only useful for beating the shit out of people. Yeah, we'll still do the athletics field. What is my athletics at anyway? 5. So I'll get one of these to just go up randomly, so that's fine. And then we'll have some holidays coming up, so that should be fun. It's nighttime and you heard a sound from the hallways outside your room. A sensible person would have just bolted the door, but not you. Walking in the halls of the college, there's stillness about that's unusual and unsettling. Usually some people are around at this hour. It's never a ghost town like the Morvidia storm. Suddenly you notice you're under the shadow of a colossus creature. Above you, you see Red Eye Ogre with a club in its hand. Gates magic? An escape from the menagerie? Floor comes from around the corner, casting a fire incantation to push it back a few lumbering steps. It's your turn to counter with something that'll knock it out. Well, we're actually useful for once. Negation, stun the ogre while it's off balance, or glamour, distract the ogre with illusions. Let's use negation, we're pretty good at that. Slowing down the flow of blood to whatever passes for the monster's brain, that's kind of fucked up. Isn't the easiest magical effect in the world to create, but you're feeling inspired. You draw your themes, have the satisfaction of seeing its bloodshot eyes cross, and then watch it fall. The really sad thing is that was the highlight of my day, floor draws. So, we brought up persuasion, confidence, concentration. How's that doing? Level 4. We brought our botany up. You have added inspirational thinking to yourself, which seems to be a spell. Increases research and increases insight, which that's not bad. So we decreased our stress, which is good. We wrestled with someone, which is interesting. Let's actually see what that did for us. Okay, so I can just raise my competition and we'll be level 6 in athletics. Awesome. And we have learned about like no other. It was a sport like no other. More than a test of strength, it was a trial of honor and courage. He would win this fight, he would win the next fight, he would win the fight after, he would be champion, his name would be a victory cry. He would be the ringmaster, and it all started here. The first, it was a long road. Okay, interesting. Don't know how we learned that while wrestling a kid. Maybe that's something they chant before a match starts. Matters to concerns of you. Duran to Thomas succeed at using compete. Increase concentration skill. You have increased relationship between me and Floor. You have gained something about flowers. And Vernon College has impressed the legate. No, for a second there I thought we stopped learning about Malacresta, but nope. He's just at the bottom of the list now. Don't know why. Okay, the Festival of Pixies. Interesting. We're gonna study at the Library of Longshade. We are gonna study at the normal library. Actually, I think we're gonna rest. Yeah, bring our stress and vitality back to their normals. And let's see if there's an adventure that goes with today. You've just stepped into your common room when all of a sudden you're soaked from head to toe, and a bucket hits your head. That's fucked up. Everyone roars with laughter. Bastards. You forgot. It's the festival of the Pixies today. You should have been more vigilant. Drying yourself off with a quick spell and glaring at everyone in the room, you march into your dorm room. The festival of Pixies is a day of pranksters and lovers. How will you choose to celebrate it? Practical jokes with pranks. Or creativity with love. I guess we'll go with pranks, I guess. If both of these were purple, I would have gone with love, because, love's good and shit. But we have a chance of exceeding at doing pranks. And the worst that will happen is we horribly hurt someone. Now that I think about it, maybe that's not the right choice. Oh well. While the Festival of Pixies is also known as a day for lovers, love being considered the greatest trick of the gods, you consider the gods to be crazy. Bring on the pranks of the hilarious variety. But what, oh what shall you do? You happen to know the potions lab is filled with cage rats that were used for a recent experiment. Why not let them loose into Lula's dorm room? Okay, that's fucked up. That's actually a bad thing to do, because you could accidentally hurt the rats. It's not their fault that you're a jackass who does stupid pranks. You acquire the rats, surprised at how easily you were able to sneak them out of the room with your book bag, and sneak them into Lula's room. Moments later, you hear a scream. Haha, success. Being that Tallulah is your college mate, you do return to help her catch the rats and to see the expression on her face. Yeah, she grins. You got me. Wait till next year, though. I'll get you back. That actually went well. I actually thought we were going to fail that. Let's see. We got persuasion up. And we brought up our theater skill. Oh, we might actually have an art skill to talk about later in this game, if this keeps up. For my first game, I was making a character who's supposed to play Rimball, which is this game's made-up magic sport, but you can't actually play it as a first year. I think it's something that will become more of in future years in the game. And I was very focusing on him being a jock and that kind of persuasion, and he ended up having a very lovely singing voice, being very good at playing the lyre, a musical instrument. And there was something else that was very interesting about him, but it's blocking from my mind. So it's interesting to see how the character actually comes out in the end. I mean, he was still athletic person and stuff, but the little extra stuff that just magically happened as I played the game put more character into my character. Ooh, I can go here to practice speech, which will increase my charm, acting, and theater. That's useful. And then look around the theater, which will give me some extra stuff. We might do that. You increase your practical jokes by 2. That's nice. So we're now at level 1 for that. You have learned about jovial. Again, these fucking themes. It's just like, I just think my character just learned what jovial freaking means. Like, he never looked at a goddamn dictionary before. Or a thesaurus. Oh, you have gained narrow focus dialectic. This action allows a person to focus on a single aspect of their dialectic skill set, thus increasing a single dialectic sub-skill by 3 points for 3 whole days. Okay, it's not permanent, though. But that could be useful. Oh, interesting. Evelyn succeeded at using Hang Out inside the college with herself and Melacresta. I should be worried about that. There's a reason I've been following Melacresta for so many fucking months now. I mean, there must be a reason I'm following him for so many months now. I'm not even friends with him. Really, I'm just stalking. Again, Prudence, what is with this practicing music thing? I've never once seen you succeed at this.